Shall we begin? Let's begin now.
Well, I've been away. I've taken so-called pieces of wood, just done that down there, and I've cut them in half. And the nice thing about these, they've already got a ball nose on them, so I don't have to do too much work, which is even better. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a 25mm flat spade bit. I'm showing you this just in case you want to do yourself some shelves. 25mm, which will do a 25mm hole like so. Just put it in your drill and you can drill holes, and that is the right size for putting your paints in. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to mark these up centre line, and then I'm just going to drill these out, probably spacings of about, I don't know, about 10mm, 10-15mm, somewhere like that. Yeah, well, it'll be, I'll work it out so I can get the maximum number from side to side. So I just thought I'd just let you see that little bit. So like I say, if you want to do your own shells, you can get yourself cut bits of wood from any DIY store. This is only 18mm by 44 it will be, because it's 90. Yeah, this was 90 wide. So, and that's standard stock stuff, you can get that anywhere. So you could just, I mean, to be honest with you, if this had been 44 by 18, I wouldn't have even rounded the edge, because it still would have been just as good, and just drilled the holes all the way down. So I'm off to drill a load of holes, and I will be back when I've drilled all my holes and get to fitting them in. Right, I've cut them pieces of wood down and I've filled them with holes. Right, the theory being is, I know if I put the shelves that way, I could get probably 30, 35 paints along one shelf, but the height of them, I'd only get 3 shelves altogether, including the bottom. But the thing is, I would ram them, put all the paints so they'll be touching. Then when you go to get one, you're going to be moving other ones. Well, that's my theory anyway. So at least these are going to have, you're going to take one, there's going to be enough room for you to get to each one. And also I should be able to get 4 of these at an angle going up. And to be honest with you, I probably will gain about 30 tubs of paint doing it that way. So that's my theory behind it. So the next step is to get that out and get these in. So I will be back shortly. Right, welcome back to some very dodgy camera work, because like I say, there's not enough room. Last couple of clips I was doing the shells, which I've done, they're in and they're completed. Now I just went for it after that clip because I'm just getting fed up, because I want to do some building work. So I've just gone along and I've done most things. Now I'll whip you around what I've done, and I've only got a couple of bits to finish, and then I'll do a sort of like a run around of everything so you can see I've all completed and finished. Start off with the shelves are in. I've taken shelves out and moved bits and pieces along, just so health and safety, so I don't crush no more vehicles. Above it, sorry about the glare from the outside, but I've not done much up there. I've kept them shelves as they are. They just need organising now. i.e. them containers and that will be removed and it'll just be properly organised, because at the moment everything's just rammed up into corners and that, because what I've done, I've totally emptied everything out that I could into boxes, into my hobby room. And if we go down, as you can see, I've redone the worktops over to the spray booth. That's been sort of done, just got a little bit of painting, white painting there to do. Took that wire up. Shelves up there, they've just been done so they'll take bigger items out of the way. Down to the compressor, it's just been emptied, cleaned, painted and finished. Moving across, if I can, it's just had, sorry about the glare there and the off camera, just had a coat of paint. First set of drawers, as you can see, they're empty because everything's been taken out but been divided up. Second set of drawers, I just divided it up, made a space for me styrene, and I filled it full of these little boxes. These boxes, it's the only way I could think of storing stuff that I can actually get to, because oh yeah, that's it, just store stuff in it, you know, all parts and bits and pieces. My good lady, she's gone into town today, so she's going to get me a load more then, so I can fill it all up, and then I've got plenty of storage space. I'm trying to talk quickly because I've got a lot to get through. Bottom drawer, when the camera focuses, I've just used the old paint racks. I've made a space there for taking the spare ones, just divided it up, which I will do with all the drawers, just divide them up like that so I can just put stuff away. So that's that bit done. Right, we've done the tops. Turning round, I've got my back to the screen now. This area here, now I've got 3 of these storage boxes. I'm going to order another 5 and put them up here, but it won't be this month. I've about blown my budget for this month, so that'll have to wait till next month. Swing back round again, sorry about the dodgy camera work. As you can see, that's all done. Into this area now. It's still a open void, but it's clear because I can get stuff put away. That's going to be something I don't know what yet. I'll still leave all my shelves up and my kits there. Moving across to here, you've probably seen this already. Go back a bit. I've done a bit of a notice board so I can stick bits and pieces up. Right, it is now Friday and I'm almost on the line of completion. So if you don't hear from me over the next few days, you know the reason why. The reason why is because I've got to break this lockdown. I've got all that to go into that. I say, excuse the dodgy camera work. A case, and then that case will be going up on the inside of there, tucked away nicely out of the way. For those who are into computers, the graphics card's coming out. That's a 3 gig graphics card. I think it's a Nirvana or something like that. It was more built for gaming. I've got a AM graphics card that's more down to doing video. It's got a quad AMD processor, Bulldozer, which I ain't going to change. I'm going to leave that as it is. I'm just going to, I've got a Corsair, I've forgotten the number of it now, the name of it. I've got a Corsair water cooler, a double fan one, that will go onto the chip. It's got 16 gig of RAM at the moment, but I've got 32 gig of Corsair RAM with a RAM cooler. so I'll stick that on because I've got it, and that's the reason why. Like I say, new graphics card, it'll all go into this case. It's already got a SSD on it. That will be, I'll just separate that now just for strictly the systems. And I've got a 3 terabyte, can't remember the name of that one either. See, I've been out of computers that long. I've got a 3 terabyte hard drive anyway for storage. Basically everything there is going to be going into my case, and will be going up there. Originally I was going to do water cooled, but it's quite a distance to run because I wanted the radiator in the next outside, and it's going to be too much hassle. So I'm just going to stick with basic things because I'm not going to do any overclocking or anything like that. So I ain't going to need it. So I'm not going to be overclocking the chip or the card or anything like that. So this is just going to be done for videoing and going on the internet and ordering the bits and pieces. So that's the long and short of it. That was the original colour of the paintwork. That's the new colour, which I'm quite happy about. It looks pretty smart. It looks quite professional actually. I'm starting to worry myself. But that's it on this bit. On the next clip, hopefully my computer will be in and this will be finished, and then I can actually get back to doing some work. Right, welcome back. I'll be as gentle as I can with this camera, but I've finished. I have finished everything. Well, not quite everything. There's a few little bits and pieces I've got to put away. But as you can see, we've got the computer that is gone out the drawer now, and that is under there. You may notice that that computer case has gone from white to black. I got it all onto the dining room table after having a big argument with the missus. Stripped the old one down, got everything into the new case, got it all upgraded, and went to boot it up, and we just got a blue screen. So after a day and a half of milling around trying to figure out what was wrong with it, I went and got the reserve one, swapped a few things over, and I got that up and running. So I'm still there, but I shall probably have to get a new board or a new chip. I ain't quite sure which is gone. But anyway, enough of that. As you can see, all the drawers have been painted and finished off. They're full of rubbish now. All the tops have been done. You probably on the last clip, I think. Yeah. What has been done as well, I've put some USB ports in. I put one there and one over that side, so I can move my camera about with no aggravation. And that's about it. Everything's still there. Compressor's still there. Drawers. It all works. It smells really clean. My young lady's been in here today and dusted and polished, and it really smells nice. It smells, yeah, nice. Not a man cave, but that won't take long to change that smell. So everything's got its place, and I'm dead happy. I'm dead chuffed that it's all over and done with and finished with now, and now I can get on with some serious building work. And I'd like to thank you if you've sat through the dodgy camera work and me dribbling on, but it was one of these things that had to be done. So thank you very much, and there will be I'll tell you now, there will be a video out soon because I've got some new things that I'm going to be using, so look out for that. So like I say, thank you very much for joining me, and we'll see you on the next one.